The 5 GHz Wi-Fi support and more treat-related options were the core motivators for me. The Wi-Fi setup was a breeze. It was so easy and quick I didn't actually need to use the setup guide at all. I like the wide-angle view to see the whole room, and the video quality is amazing, full HD, sharp and clear. The night mode is great too when I'm out or running late. I've come to really appreciate the two-way audio to be able to tell my pup to get off the couch or simply call him to fling a treat. I usually send him treats as a reward for behaving well, and he learned fast. You can change the treat flinging distance to make it more fun, and it works with major treat brands, so you won't feel limited in choice or worry if you need to change your pup's diet. Other times, I just set up the auto flinging mode so he gets some yummies during the day, and I only check in on him when I get a pet activity alert. I signed up for the Petcube Care service because of the auto recording feature. It's very helpful when I'm driving or busy at work and can't check in on him right away. I can then go back in video history and see what he was up to. Once I was able to catch him eating a chewing gum of the block I accidentally left on the table. I took him to the vet immediately. Luckily, he was all good, rascal. Overall, I would recommend it for any pet parent. While it may not seem like a necessity for some, it's very helpful to have peace of mind while away, and I believe could be a lifesaver, too. A built-in Alexa is a nice bonus. It's optional but can come very handy. You can ask her to treat your pet instead of you, or look for some great dog treat recipes. Seller feedback: the product was delivered quickly and on time, as promised, and I had no issues along the way. It looked exactly as in the images, and the packaging was brand new and beautiful. I was setting up the device late at night and had a few questions regarding the treat compatibility that I decided to address the support team about, and was pleased to receive the super quick and clear response even though it was late. I love being able to check in on my fur baby while I'm at work. Overall, I am really happy with my purchase. The picture quality is great and the sound is clear. The app gives you the ability to fling treats at your will, or you can schedule treats to be delivered at certain times throughout the day to keep your pup entertained. The camera comes with a bag of small wellness brand treats, but it is compatible with a variety of treats, so I replaced the first bag with my pup's favorite. My only complaint about the product, really, is the lack of instruction for setup. Assembly is pretty straightforward, but there were a few pieces, possibly for mounting, which I did not do, that I wasn't sure what to do with. It also took a bit for me to figure out how to do functions within the app, such as fling treats or speak to my pet. Once I figured these things out, I was really happy with my purchase and have enjoyed being able to check on my pets during long work days. I bought the original Petcube Bites a few years ago when it was first launched. My dogs and I loved it. When I found out that the new Petcube Bites 2 had been launched, I bought one to add to the original Petcube Bites I had. The video picture quality is much better, clearer, and more high definition than that in the original Petcube. The sound quality has improved dramatically as well. With the original, I would occasionally hear feedback when viewing the Petcube on my iPhone in the same room. The Petcube Bites 2 seems to have fixed this feedback problem. The 2 is also smaller, by about 20%, than the original. That makes the device less obtrusive and lighter. Despite the size difference, my dogs still know what it is. They immediately come to attention when the Petcube dings, indicating that someone has logged on and is about to toss some treats. While I have not mounted mine on the wall, I just keep it on top of one of the kennels in my study. The smaller size has to make it much easier to mount. If you like to be able to check in on your fur babies while you're away from home, and chat with them and toss treats to them, this is a great device. It is super easy to set up. You download the app onto your mobile phone, then plug in the Petcube, then wait for the green light to blink, then click search on the app. The app automatically finds the device. Even my grandmother could set one up. Lastly, the integration of Alexa into the device is a huge bonus. Basically, the device also operates like an Echo Dot, so you can use it to order off Amazon, to play music, etc. To do anything that you can do with Alexa. Loving my new Petcube Bites 2. I have the original Petcube in my living room and wanted to add another so I could watch my pup in the bedroom. Once again, the setup was so simple and connected basically immediately. I really love the new design, which is a little smaller and has new features like connecting to Amazon Alexa so I can ask it to play music, etc. I really enjoy having the ability to check in on my dog while I'm away at school most of the day, especially because we are going through some behavioral changes, so it is great to know what he is up to. Plus, he loves an extra treat or two, so it's great that the Petcube Bites 2 and original has that feature. Got this camera to check up on my big guy while at work. He's still adjusting to life alone, but the Petcube makes it so much easier to make sure that he's okay while he's on his own. The treat dispenser works fairly well and my pup loves the treats that they came with. I also appreciate the different dispenser sizes so that you aren't forced to only buy certain treats. The mic feature does have a pretty bad echo if you don't use it properly, but this is easily avoidable as long as you test it out while someone's in the room with your pupper. Overall, I enjoy the PETC. Setup was really easy and it definitely gets the job done. It's a big convenience for those who can't watch their pet all the time but want to check in throughout the day. I am super excited about this camera. I have always wanted to see what my dogs are doing when I am not home, and this is going to make it 100% possible. Thank you Petcube for coming up with such a creative idea. The quality of the product seems to be great and it had such quick delivery. I love that it is kind of fancy looking so it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb along my decorations in my house. I wish it could be a tad bit smaller, but other than that, no complaints. Couldn't be happier, and I can't wait to tell my pet friends all about it. Now I see my dogs all day every day and always know they are safe, smiley face. I have had the Petcube for about 1 month now. I have a dog and a cat that have free range of my 3-bedroom house. I have set it up several places around the house now, as I discovered I had no idea where my pets hang out all day. Pros. 1. The setup was easy to do on the app on my phone. Remember to turn your phone sideways to see the options to interact with your pets. This took me a moment. 2. The profile of the machine is slim and blends in well enough. 3. Each time I plug it into a new spot in the apartment, it's just that. No need to set up again, just move and plug in somewhere. I also like the app because it's like a social media page just for pets. So cute. 5. Nice to have Alexa built in. Cons. 1. It does have to be fairly close to an outlet or power cord. 2. The treat dispenser is fun for me, but I have not yet been able to get my dog accustomed to it. He is sensitive to noise and hides with certain noises like something cooking and sizzling in a frying pan or a beeping or chirping noise from an alarm. These absolutely terrify him. The machine uses a beep to let them know you're checking in and a churning-like noise to dispense the treat. Currently, if I open the app, causing it to beep, he runs from the room as soon as he hears the noise, whether I am there with him or not there. I need to keep working with him when I am there, but this might not be a feature I can use with him. My cat is a little more oblivious to it all and is happy to take a treat if I see him and send it his way. 3. Not sure how loud the voice is when I talk through the app to them, but neither of them have figured out to come to the Petcube or room the Petcube is in. Overall, I am pleased with the app and it worked better than fine. Prior to leaving on our cross-country trip, one of our cats, Toby, did not come home the night before we were to leave. We had an early flight, so had to leave without having found him. It just so happens, our girls had just sent us the Petcube Bites 2 for Christmas, so we set it up so we could give our other cat, 6-month-old, attention. We also texted our neighbor girl whom we had pre-arranged to feed the cats about our ordeal. We asked that while she was over to feed the cat, to call our back for the other. While we were viewing our kitten from across the country, I noticed we could partially see the back slider and it gave me an idea. I had the pet sitter move the camera so we could fully see the back sliders to the patio. I set the Petcube motion detector on and over the next 3 days monitored the video to see if our other cat would show up. On the 4th day, almost to the point of conceding the loss of our cat, I caught AG. I immediately called our neighbor, 6 a.m., her time, and frantically told her we had spotted Toby. She said she would go over immediately. Within minutes, she came over and was able to coax Toby to come in. My wife was in tears. We will forever be huge fans of Petcube! Exclamation mark. A great upgrade. I have the Petcube Bite version 1 as well and this is a great upgrade. I love the size of the new unit and my dog loves the treats. The unit comes with a package of treats too, which was a great surprise. Loading it up with treats is super easy. Haven't had one issue with the unit. The camera quality is fantastic and the setup is very easy, under a minute. I love the Alexa integration and being able to easily send my dog treats when I'm away. Highly recommend this product. Check it out. Ordered the Petcube 2 after trying out a more low-end camera and have been pleasantly surprised with it. Generally speaking, it's a much higher-end camera with the 180 view. I can see 10x more than other cameras and it doesn't forego quality for it. The setup took seconds from plugging in, downloading app and flinging treats, which came with the camera. It also has an awesome wake-up alarm when I log in so the dog knows I'm watching there and then I can easily fling treats. When I say fling, it's pretty powerful, which is great. I will say on the negative side, it's really confusing how to limit the number of treats that come out. It automatically does 3 when setting it up, but there's no instructions included on adding the little orange pieces to it. Other than that, it's a bit big and takes up space but it comes with Alexa integration so I can't really complain much on that smiley face. I had the first gen Petcube and I liked it a lot, but occasionally was a little laggy or buggy. I have had none of these issues with the Bites number 2 though. Seems they improved upon the last model. I also like that it is more compact than the previous model. Allows me to keep an eye on the cats while I am at work, and provide some enrichment, excitement in the form of launching treats their way. Smiley face. So far they have not been able to break into the treat chamber, and these cats are known for finding their way to treats at all costs. So far very impressed. Super easy and fast setup. The husband and I have been looking for a pet camera and were pleased after purchasing the Petcube 2. It comes in 3 pieces, the camera, dispenser, cord, and plug. All you do is attach the 3 items together and plug it in. The treat dispenser is attached to the camera so there is no setup required except for adding in your sized treats. There are 3 dispenser sizes, however you can't get a treat size bigger than 3/4 of an inch. Which is fine for us since we rarely use treats. This device requires you to use an app so we downloaded the app to our phones and created our account. Our favorite part, speaking to the dogs. We are training our puppy and he is finally at the stage where we are trusting him to be out of the crate and lounge in the living room. The Petcube 2 has allowed us to watch his behavior and correct him from the 2-way audio. I recently purchased the Petcube 2 with the laser pointer and liked it so I thought I would give the Petcube 2 treat dispenser for my second home. It exceeded my expectation in that it was easy to set up. It could be hung straight on the wall, as not to take up table space, and it dispensed the treats as requested. The cons included that the audio does lag a bit and if you're too close to the actual system, e.g. less than 15 feet, there is an echo that makes it sound scary. Nevertheless, this is a great product. I'll probably use it as a baby monitor, not treat dispenser, later down the road, haha. I wanted this camera to be able to check on my puppy while I'm at work and be able to surprise him with treats, and boy did it deliver. Setup was quite easy. All you have to do is follow instructions via the app once you download, and it even came with free treats which were a perfect size for my puppy. If you have a larger dog with larger treats, it comes with 3 different treat inserts as well, which is nice. The camera itself has a large area it will cover, but I suggest setting the camera close to where your puppy hangs out so you can see him, her clearly. The audio is great quality. My puppy knows the sound the treat dispenser makes and waits patiently for his treat. He loves it so much. You can also change the distance the treats fly out to. Click link in description for purchase and more reviews.